Ladies and gentlemen, it is my favorite time of the week because we are about to save some money on some Nintendo Switch games. Well, technically, we're also about to save some money on some Nintendo Switch 2 games because all these games that we're going to buy for our Switch, we can eventually have on our Switch 2, and that's kind of the point of this, right? Save some money on some great Switch games, but also get some Switch 2 games early. You know what I mean? It's all good stuff here. So, let's go ahead and get right into this video. So, if you look over here, here is a winner of a Nintendo eShop gift card. Very cool. But if you also look over here, here is another winner of a Nintendo eShop gift card. If you'd like to have the same opportunity, all you have to do is be a subscriber and be following me on Twitter or Instagram or both. But also, I'm giving away a Nintendo Switch 2 in July. I'm giving away another Nintendo Switch 2 closer to the holidays. And if you want to have that opportunity, all you have to do is like and comment on all the videos, follow the social medias, be a subscriber, really just support the community. And as much as I can give back to you guys, I'm going to do that because I appreciate you guys. And yeah, I think I said everything I needed to say. Now, before we get into this video, if you could hit a like and subscribe, that would truly mean the world to me. And follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram so we can keep these communities growing. And let's get into an amazing Nintendo eShop sale. So the first game we're talking about today is LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and this is currently $11.99, and that's 80% off the full price. In my opinion, if you like any LEGO games or you like Star Wars at all, this is a must-play game, must-buy game, and for only $12 you are getting so much damn value out of this, because I think it goes over like 7 different movies if I'm not mistaken, and each one of those feel like their own self-contained games. I own this on my PS5, I've been waiting for it to go on sale again to get it on my Switch. And today, I will be picking this up on my Switch because it's just really fun in my opinion. Final Fantasy X and 10 Part 2 HD Remaster is currently on sale for $19.99, and that's 60% off the full price. So I know what you like in gaming is subjective, right? But I almost feel like it's fact, like actual fact, that Final Fantasy X and 10 Part 2 are a top 15 gaming experience of all time. I do like the graphics originally on the PS2 better. There's something a little off about the remaster graphics. I recently just re-picked this up again, and I've been playing through it on my Switch, and I can't believe like how incredible this damn game is. So until they do like a remake of it like they did with Final Fantasy VII, I now think this is the ultimate way to play this game. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 Complete Edition is currently $7.49, and that's 75% off the full price. So if you grew up like me, having like a random computer at your house, you don't really know where it came from, but it was always just there. Nobody ever used it, so you would go over there and you would play like Pinball Wizard or something like that, and then you would also stumble across Roller Coaster Tycoon. And I truly probably sunk 1,000 hours into this game, making my own theme park and making people fly off roller coasters and stuff. Now you can do that on the Switch. And the main reason why I want to mention this game now is not only is this going to be great on your Switch, but this is probably going to be a fantastic experience on the Switch 2 using mouse controls. So yeah, I would pick this one up. A really cool game called THOR is also on sale, and this is $6.99, and that's 65% off the full price, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. I can't remember what video I put this game in, but it was like for a dedicated video, like maybe 2D platformers or hidden gems or something, but that's what I learned about this game, and I've actually went back a few times and played this game. It is so damn fun to me for some reason. I'm sure other people know about it, but I never really hear anybody talk about it, and that's a bummer because it is just a fantastic, fun game. Not the longest game, around 10 hours, and I think that's the perfect length for this. NIER Automata, the End of YORHA edition is currently $19.99, and this is 50% off the full price. I'm actually happy this is on sale right now because I beat this game before. I absolutely love it. It's probably a top 10 experience on the Switch entirely for me, but I sold my physical copy, and I've been wanting to play it again, so I might pick this up today as well. It's actually a tie. It's either this or No Man's Sky. I think those might be the 2 greatest Nintendo Switch ports of all time. They both feel like they're something from other consoles. That's besides the point. This is arguably one of the best games of all time. It runs incredible on the Switch, and it's $20. SteamWorld Heist 2 is on sale for $14.99, and that's 50% off the full price, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. The crazy thing is, all these SteamWorld games go on sale pretty frequently, right? And when I've seen this go on sale, I'm like, dang, that's a pretty good deal. I wonder when the newer SteamWorld game is going to go on sale. And then it turns out this is the newest SteamWorld game. This came out in August of 2024, so it's not even a year old, and it's already $15. All of these games are incredible, truly incredible, but I will say they're either for you or you're not going to enjoy them at all. I feel like there's no middle ground. But for $15, there's a good chance you're gonna enjoy this, and that price is low enough to take a risk on it. YOOKA-LAYLEE and the Impossible LAIR is currently $2.99, and that's 90% off the full price. And yeah, if you've watched any of my eShop videos, you know I will recommend this game almost every single time, and I'm gonna continue to do it, man. If you have not picked this up yet, what are you doing? It's only $3 and just a solid ass experience. There is 2 YOOKA-LAYLEE games. The first one is like a 3D platformer. This one is a mix of 3D and 2D, and I think this one is just a tighter, better experience. Funny enough, YOOKA-LAYLEE is doing like a repackage or a remaster or something, and it was one of the first Nintendo Switch 2 games confirmed. And that's just a fun little fact that has nothing to do with this game being on sale right now. Mortal Kombat 1 is currently $13.19, that's 67% off the full price, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. The crazy thing is, when this game launched on the Switch, it was $70. Only the second game to ever be $70, after Tears of the Kingdom, I think. Yes, this game is great, but it was not worth $70, especially the Switch version. Now, this game fully retails at $40, but today you can get it for $13, and that is a damn good deal. Mortal Kombat 11 was fun, but this is a lot better. I really like the campaign or the story in this one, and yeah, it runs fine on the Switch, but this would be great to hold on to and play on your Switch too as well. One of my favorite games of all time, Curse to Golf, is on sale for $3.99, and that's 80% off the full price. I'm not really sure how I ever originally learned about this game, but I learned about it and I thought, that looks amazing, and I bought it. And I made a video like when I first started my channel. It probably got like 400 views or something, but I was proud of this 400 views. This is a golfing game, which you could easily see, and you're sent to Purgatory, and you need to golf out of Purgatory by playing 18 levels or 18 holes. And every hole gets more difficult, and there's like little challenges and stuff, but you have all these like cool abilities and power-ups. But the caveat is, if you lose on any hole, you have to go all the way back to the beginning. But every time you play, the levels will be completely different because they're procedurally generated, so you'll never play the same hole twice, so it never gets repetitive. And fun fact, I've actually never beat this game. I've only got to hole like 17 or 18, and yeah, I've never beat it. Now let's talk about SPARKLITE, which is currently $3.74, and this is 85% off the full price. SPARKLITE is an action-adventure set in the whimsical and ever-changing land of Geodia. Battle foes in top-down action using an arsenal of gadgets, guns, and gear. Explore dangerous corners of procedurally generated world, take down titans of the mining industry, and harness the power of SPARKLITE. So this is a great filler game, and what I mean by that is it's probably not the greatest game of all time, but it is a really good game. Has amazing music. I think like some people who worked on the GameCube possibly worked on this. The graphics, you know, I'm a sucker for these kind of graphics, and it's one of those games that you can jump to whenever you want. Maybe you don't have nothing to play right now. This is one of those games that you play until you can find something else, or maybe you'll just get sucked into this one and put like 1,000,000 hours into it. Who knows? EUROPA is also on sale for $10.49, and that's 30% off the full price, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. I remember when this game was being shown off, it was really interesting to me because it looked like maybe like something Zelda inspired mixed with some Studio Ghibli stuff, mixed with just something like that, you know what I mean? I never really heard anybody else talk about it once it came out. I played probably like 5 or 6 hours of it, and I did enjoy my time, but I think something else came out, and then I just brushed it off. I do want to go back to it eventually, but for only $10, man, that is not a bad price to check this out, especially since this game came out in October of last year. It's not even a year old. $10 for a game like this, not a bad way to go. Now another game I've talked about countless times, and I will defend to the ends of times, is Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. This is only $2.99. That's 80% off the full price. And I mean, what are we doing here, right? This might be the greatest video game of all time. It might be factual. You're a turnip, and you've committed tax evasion, and you need to pay back the mayor, which I think is an onion in this game. The crazy thing is, this is technically like a Zelda clone. It plays a lot like an old 2D Zelda game. It has all those same themes and vibes and gameplay styles, but it's really wacky and whimsical and a lot of fun. There is a newer Turnip Boy game, but I actually prefer this one, so don't sleep on this. OCEANHORN Monsters of the Uncharted Seas is currently $3.74, and that's 75% off the full price. In last week's video we talked about OCEANHORN 2, which has more of like a Breath of the Wild style game going on. They're both Zelda clones. This one is like a mixture of 2D and 3D Zelda, maybe like Link's Awakening and Wind Waker, something like that. Regardless, man, for less than $4, you're getting a solid game here. Yes, it's a Zelda clone, but if you like Zelda, you're 100% gonna enjoy this game. These games are hidden gems, they're very slept on, and I really do hope we keep getting them. Now let's talk about a game called Bread and Fred, and this is currently $8.99, and that's 40% off the full price, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. Essentially what this is a two-player, I guess like 2D platformer or Metroidvania. I can never really tell the two apart, but regardless, it's a fun two-player adventure. You're either Bread or Fred, and you're working together to get through, I guess, the levels. But a great thing is this game can also be played single player, and I think when you play it single player, you're like tied to a rock instead of another penguin. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, right? Regardless, man, very, very fun game. Very underrated. Again, I guess I would put this in a hidden gem category because I never heard anybody talk about it, but there's a good chance for less than $10 you're gonna enjoy it. And the last thing I want to talk about is the Deponia collection. So there are 4 Deponia games, and they are all pretty good. I think it's like a weird love story, and I know that might turn you off to them, but they're really, really fun, really like intricate, weird games where you're creating gadgets and trying to get out of weird situations. You're getting all 4 games for only $3.99, and that's 90% off the full price or something like that. So you're getting 4 games for $4, so $1 per game. You're getting over 50 hours of gameplay. There's a bunch of challenging puzzles and just a lot of good stuff going on. And I think Matt Groening, like the person who created The Simpsons, somehow worked on this or is tied into this somehow. So yeah, you really can't go wrong with this one. That's right, another amazing Nintendo eShop sale. And whether you're like me and you don't know what the hell to play right now while you wait for the Switch 2, or you're not getting a Switch 2 right now, or you are getting a Switch 2 and you have stuff to play but you just want to have stuff in your backlog and get ready for the Switch 2, regardless, there's never a bad time to buy great games on sale. And whether you want to win a Nintendo eShop gift card, or you want to have an opportunity to win a Switch 2, all you have to do is be a subscriber, like and comment on all the videos, because that really does help, and be following my social medias, either one of them, Twitter or Instagram, and just really help this community, you know what I mean? And as long as I can, or as much as I can, I will always give back to my community. So that's pretty much it. You guys know me. I'll see you very soon with a new video. Peace out.